Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a pick a card reading that's really based on what am I supposed to hear, my empowerment message from the universe. So I was just really drawn to do this kind of reading today, something that you're supposed to hear in order to empower you. So I have 3 groups here and I'll put up a picture on the screen and we will go ahead and we'll get started. So we're going to go ahead and pick your deck. Group 1 is on the left, 2 is in the middle, and 3 is on the right. So you can just take a few deep breaths, ground yourself, and choose whichever one resonates the most with you. Alright, group 1, you guys chose this beautiful gray and yellow stone. So we are going to go ahead and get started. So I'm using the Goddess Power Oracle Guidebook and deck today. I don't necessarily memorize all of these goddesses, so I will be going back and reading through the book. For you guys, and also too, I don't necessarily know the pronunciation of these goddesses either, but you guys have number 13, New Beginnings. So let's go and look her up and let's dive into what she has for you for a message. Yeah, it is Yoster. See, look, I can't pronounce. Anyways, so your empowerment message. Oh, that's so funny because I was specifically drawn to using this deck, but I did not know that it said empowerment message. I totally forgot about that. So hope and new life are blossoming everywhere in your life right now, and this is something to celebrate. This goddess sings to you and assures you that your intentions have lain dormant long enough. When she appears bearing the fertile power behind the coming of the spring, you may feel a surge of energy to implement your new ideas. You feel strong and capable of accomplishing so much at this time as a sense of newness permeates your life. Fresh opportunities come out of nowhere and seemingly drop onto your lap. You feel a readiness as you are truly poised for success in whatever interests you. Allow for new experiences to be what they are by adopting beginner's mind. You remain open to what life has to offer you, and you will be so glad you did. Enjoy this wonderful time of new beginnings and welcome the gift this goddess has in store for you. I'm not going to butcher her name any more than I already did. So the alignment message along with this goddess is to look into the potential hidden and promising connections and opportunities. The difficulty arises when you think you already know how something will go. You might do something prematurely or miss an amazing experience that's right in front of you because you're looking in another direction. The real lesson is not in whether something works out, but how you manage your curiosity so you can experience something new. Life is for learning, and right now your alignment task is to be with what is, and which is perfect as it is. Look at the lessons in your life and how they are repeating. You will find that when you come to understand them, you'll know why your current situation happened. Everything has a purpose for new life. Even disappointments can turn into miracles. Trust that the goddess of the dawn will bring light and hope in your heart for good cause. Even if it's different from what you expect, it's always beautiful. Alright, so I'm hoping that you guys can see that. I'm going to just prop this up right here. So let's kind of dig into this this alignment. I'm going to pull some cards as to what's your something that can empower you. Oh, interesting. Cool. Alright, so you guys have the King of Swords, so being very non-biased, seeing things from a different perspective, a higher perspective. The King of Swords is somebody who would be a wonderful judge. You know, if you watch my videos before, I always compare him to that because he is so non-biased, very truthful, very honest. He doesn't, necessarily go for the kill. You can see his sword is behind him in this photo. This is the Lightworker's Tarot. And the little raven here is sitting on top. So it's not used, but he does have that power of words, but he tucks it away. So, be that type of person to be logical, be non-biased, use your words carefully and kindly, but honestly, and just, observe everything for what it is. And then you also have the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords is about, stealing, manipulation, little thieves. But at the same time, it too represents you know, working by night. You have the moon here. So that could be shadow work as well. Or it's a very independent card, you know. So for me, I definitely think this is an independence, working on your independence, doing the things that you need to do. And if you experienced any manipulation, if you experienced any manipulation, really taking the time to work that out, all of that maybe anger or frustration that you have accumulated because of that manipulation that you've had in the past. But yes, this goddess is new beginnings. She is with you. So really keep that in mind. And also you have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is putting energy into something that you're really trying to grow. Again, new beginnings. So really focusing your energy, helping that grow, helping yourself grow as a person is really important for you guys. Let me just look at your Moonology deck next. So message for empowerment. How we can feel empowered for group 1. Oops, okay. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Oh, I have 2. And conclusions are within reach. So that's a full moon eclipse. So for you guys, how you can feel empowered is by working through your fears. And really recognizing that there is a new beginning coming. And conclusions are within reach. You know, this card talks about new beginnings. And you have your conclusions are within reach. So that's not going to necessarily... anything that you've been dealing with is going to end sooner than later. Just be patient. Keep putting that energy in. Keep working on yourself. Heal from whatever you need to heal from, and be honest with yourself. And just know that she is with you and looking over you at all times. So I'm looking into your energy oracle cards next. So you guys have appreciation. So in order to feel empowered right now, it's really important that you appreciate everything that you have in your life, feeling that gratitude, feeling like you are so happy and joyous for everything that you have in your life. You guys also have strategy. So instead of really barreling into anything that you have planned right now, taking the time to really step back and plan it and put your energy into it, like, you know, research. You also have this 3rd chakra archangel, Chamuel. So that is your solar plexus. So that's working on your sense of self, which is perfect for this reading about being empowered. So working on your sense of self, your confidence, who you are, your purpose in life. And I do want to pull you guys to notes from the universe on love and connection, just to see if you guys have any messages that the universe wants you to look at for group 1. You'll find what you seek. If you've ever suddenly found and been loved by someone amazing, awesome, fun, and fantastic, chances are astronomical you will again. If you haven't yet found such a person, chances are astronomical you will. It's up to you. Love the universe. Yeah. I think you guys are really focusing on yourself right now. If you guys are in a relationship that might be coming to an end right now. You also have keep it simple. Old souls use words very sparingly, except for, of course, I love, thank, you, wow, now, and cool. Wow, I love you now. Love the universe. P.S. Which sounds much better than wow, now I love you. Sequence is important. So yeah, that kind of resonates with this King of Swords card. You know, make sure that you're speaking from a place of love that's not, you know, and that you pay attention to the sequence of your words and the way that you say things upcoming, you know, for the next probably few weeks, you guys. I definitely feel like this is something that's turning really fast for you, especially because we just had this full moon in Capricorn, and the full moon in Capricorn, I believe, in the Moonology deck is the end of a tough cycle approaches. So yeah, so there's certain things that you guys are turning around in your life. So this is this is the universe has your back deck. So happiness is my birthright. Happiness is my birthright. And you guys, it's kind of cool how you guys get a lot of yellow in this deck. Because yellow has to do with, you know, your self-empowerment. It has to do with your confidence, has to do with your solar plexus. Let's see if there's another one for you guys. Yep. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. Yeah. So putting that energy into healing yourself, working through your fears, really taking the time to find what you, like, you'll find what you seek. Just don't be worried, you know, keep it simple. Conclusions are within reach. There's a new beginning coming. And I do want to look at your Super Attractor cards as well. For group 1. When I merge my desire with faith, I can take action from a place of peace rather than control. When I merge my desire with faith, I can take action from a place of peace rather than control. Let's see if there's another one for you guys. When I'm connected to spirit, I feel a sense of certainty, magnitude, and ease that I've never known before. When I'm connected to spirit, I feel a sense of certainty, magnitude, and ease that I've never known before. So yeah, I think it's important for you guys to really work on your spirituality too, your connection to the divine right now. You know, this goddess is looking out for you, so maybe even like connect with her. And her name is spelled E-O-S-T-R-E. So you can look her up and see how it's pronounced as well if you'd like. So for your healing mantra, finally, you guys, for this empowering message for your pick a card reading today, group 1, we're going to find out what your healing mantra is. Greeting wellness. Balance is the key to a life of infinite miracles. Balance is the key to a life of infinite miracles. Let's see if you have Oh. Dissolving judgments. I don't have to like the actions of others in order to love my journey. I don't have to like the actions of others in order to love my journey. Alright, group 1, I definitely think that right now you guys need to hear the message that your new beginning that you guys have wanted is coming. Really take the time to be balanced, put that energy into yourself, keep it very simple, don't overthink, just be appreciative for the things that you have. You know, recognize that happiness is your birthright and that you need to conquer fears in order to gain that happiness. And as well as connect with the divine. You know, true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. And sometimes, you know, it's hard to feel that when you don't have a backup, when you don't, you know, have that little push from the divine source, or from the universe. So I definitely think that you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised at this ending of a cycle and this new beginning. So hang in there. And I really do think it's going to end up really well for you guys. So thank you so much for watching, group 1. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I love to hear your comments. If it resonates with you, let me know. I love to read them, like I said. It's a lot of fun for me. And if you'd like to hear more from me, you can hit the little bell, notification bell down below. To be able to know when I post. I try to post once a week. So thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Alright, group 2, welcome to your pick a card reading. You guys are watching this empowering message reading today, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So I have the Goddess Power Oracle deck that I'm picking from, and I'm going to read from the guidebook. So you guys chose the black tourmaline stone. And your goddess that is empowering you today for this reading is number 24, Isis, Rebirth. So I'm going to stick that here and hopefully you can see it. So let's find Isis. Oh, nope, that's Iris. IS. There we go. So your empowerment message from Isis today. The process of soul retrieval, resurrection, and rebirth is the theme recurrent through the stories of the Egyptian goddess Isis, and one that she invites you to address now. This is a powerful moment to see some of what you thought you'd lost go through a process of regeneration to live again. Like magic, the pieces of you that were considered lost in old wounds and stories are ready to be reclaimed in a healthier, more mature version. Where you were hopeless, now there is hope. Where you lost faith, you now have the capacity for even more now. Where there was inequity and injustice, now you can see a better way. Where you were abandoned, now you can choose you. You are ready to face these parts of yourself and gather them together as you step into a newer, more powerful version of yourself, your work, your relationships, and your creativity. Have courage. Let go of blame, claim your accountability, and then co-create something better. You can do this. The goddess Isis has come to help you as a potent supporter in your growth. So your alignment message is the goddess Isis, with her power of reincarnation, has a message for you. You are not broken. You are not wounded beyond healing, and opportunities are not necessarily lost forever. Your insistence on defining yourself by your losses and wounds stories are not serving you now. Your alignment task is to fully accept things as they are. Choose to find a way to put the pieces back together. Let die what doesn't serve you and focus on what works. There is so much goodness to come from this situation, even if in this moment you feel trapped. The goddess Isis wants only the best for you. As your fierce ally, she will challenge you when you go off track. So pick up the pieces, tell a new story, and find home again. You will be amazed at how beautifully things come together when you reject the trap created by stories you tell yourself. You have the key. Use it. All right, so rebirth, regeneration. You guys are changing with your perspectives. You guys are changing the things in your life, reincarnating them, turning them into something new, resurrecting them. So let's look into your light Seers or tarot, and we're going to see what your empowerment message kind of goes forward with today. Group 2. Oh my gosh. Okay, perfect. So you guys have the Ace of Swords, the Devil, and the Hermit. All right, so this makes a lot of sense. You guys are starting to finally come to this mental clarity that you haven't had before with that Ace of Swords. You're starting to understand things in a different way. And like in this card, it talked about, you know, maturing and growing. So I definitely think with that Ace of Swords, that's what it's representing. I do see that you guys may have struggled with obsessions in the past, whether that be addictions, overthinking, overanalyzing, you know, giving your power away and not standing in your power. But this journey requires you to kind of go into the hermit mode, where you really reflect and you take that time, like the goddess Isis has said in the alignment message, that you really take that time to be with yourself and turn things into a different outcome. You have the ability to do that, but you do have to spend time with yourself in order to do that. So let's look into your Moonology Oracle cards. Oops. I'm dropping things over here. I have a very small desk. Not much room to work with. All right, so your empowerment message for group 2. You are very close to achieving your goal, the gibbous moon. So hang in there, you guys. You know, if you're working on manifesting new things and changing things and reparenting yourself or growing differently, that's going to be something that is going to come to you. You're very close, so hang in there. But you also have nothing is set in stone, which is the mutable moon. So for this card, I find this card is very much almost a reassuring card saying, you know, nothing is set in stone. Don't worry. I'm a Reiki master, so one of my change for my students, you know, the second principle, I've made it into the first for my students. Just for today, I will not worry, because I find that a lot more people struggle with worry than they do with anger. Usually it's the first principle is just for today, I will not be angry. So if you want to like repeat that affirmation to yourself, if you're starting to have a hard time with trusting the universe and you're falling behind in that trust, just for today, I will not worry. Let it go. Nothing yet is set in stone. You know, the universe works in very mysterious and magical ways, and you do have to give it that space in order to do that. So the more that you worry and you hang on to things, the harder it's going to be for the universe to do what it needs to do. So with that mental clarity, you know, maybe this reading is what brings you mental clarity as well. It just takes some time to be with yourself and to understand yourself. Let's look at your energy oracle cards for your empowerment message. Hello. All right, you guys, you have adjacent possibilities. That one like flew out. So adjacent possibilities, you know, so if you're feeling like one door closed, don't worry about that. Another one's going to open. Maybe 10 of them are going to open because this one door closed. What else can we look at for your empowerment message? Man holding a coin. So I definitely think that this can be received in a few ways. So this can be somebody of interest, a business partner, maybe a love partner coming into your life, or it could represent you if you're more on the masculine side, or if you have a lot of masculine placements in your chart, that you're going to be coming through this financial gain, this cycle of financial gain. So really hang in there. If you are worried about work, or, you know, worried about career, finances, this is really telling you that this new rebirth is coming. You may leave a job because you have adjacent possibilities in order to gain more finances. You guys also have the Sun. So this is the most positive card in the entire deck of tarot, and so it's a yes card. Things are coming for you. Don't worry, you're very close to achieving your goals. Nothing yet is set in stone, so just breathe, you know, be optimistic, be positive, because you have all these opportunities that are coming your way, and the more that you worry, the more you kind of block them out. So just breathe, recognize that this is the universe coming to you and telling you that yes, this is going to happen, things are going to change, you're actively changing them, so just hang on and be patient and we'll get there together. So let's look at your notes from the universe on love and connection for an empowering message for group number 2. Turn on your love light. Sometimes the best way to remain sane is to love like crazy. Works for me. Love the universe. Yeah, so take the time to be more loving, more kind. Like, dole out unconditional love like it's nobody's business. Kind of lay it down. There's a deeper reason for each of your questions. Seek it. Guidance, attention, help, maybe. Love, always. Criticism, never. The question was, what to give others, if anything at all? Isn't it fun being you? Love the universe. All right. Yeah, so take that time to really analyze yourself and use that mental clarity to your advantage. You know, why am I asking these questions? Why do I feel the need to seek this out? You know, is it for guidance? Is it for help? Or is it for love? Love for myself, love for others. Because when you love yourself, you're able to provide love to others, where it's a lot harder when you don't love yourself. So let's look at your message from the universe. The universe has your back deck. See if there's a couple in here that want to come out for you guys. Group number 2. I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. Yeah, man. You got that rebirth. You're all about focusing on new things, turning them around. So when you desire something, you trust that you... and also, too, the Devil card talks about desires. Really focus on what you want to change and grow that. Oh, you guys also have, the moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. The moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. And you also have, I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. Let's look at your Super Attractor cards. Gotta make sure I'm still filming. My camera didn't cut off. Okay. Okay, that's a good amount. You guys have, sometimes when it throws out several, I'm just like, girl, are you sure? But it's 3, so that's a good amount. When I connect to the spiritual realm, I open the door to receive divine guidance, clear direction, and great wisdom. When I connect to the spiritual realm, I open the door to receive divine guidance, clear direction, and great wisdom. When I cultivate a spiritual connection, I can trust the universe no matter what. When I cultivate a spiritual connection, I can trust the universe no matter what. I trust that my powerful intentions combined with my faith are enough to allow my vision to become my reality. I trust that my powerful intentions combined with my faith are enough to allow my vision to become my reality. You guys have a lot here about trusting the universe. A lot. You have several, like most of your cards are about trusting. Take that time to really trust yourself. You know, you're changing things. You're going through this rebirth, and it's really important that you do trust yourself in this process, because tearing something down to rebuild something new is scary. It's not something that's, you know, it's not something that's in most people's comfort zone. So it's okay to be scared, but you do need to learn how to have that trust. Now let's look at your healing mantra cards, group 2, before we move on to group 3. Healing mantra for empowerment for group number 2. Discovering happiness. I allow myself to be content exactly as I am. And you guys finally have balancing the brain. I can be and do all at once. I can be and do all at once. All right, you guys, so I hope this really helps you feel empowered, that, you know, it gives you a little bit of a tip on how to go at what you want to do. You guys are changing a lot of things right now, so knowing that you need to just trust the universe and let it go, and just give it to the universe and, you know, have faith. I think that's really important for you guys to hear right now. So thank you so much for watching. Just remember that everything's going to turn out great, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe. Leave a comment down below. I love to read your comments. It really makes my day to be able to read them and respond to you guys. And if you'd like to hear more from me, you can hit the little notification bell down below. It'll tell you when I am posting. I try to post every single week. So yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one. I hope you have a great day. Bye. Alright, group 3, welcome to your pick a card reading. Today we're doing a reading about empowering messages that you need to hear right now. So I have the Goddess Power Oracle deck here with me. I'm going to read that to you from this book because I do not have all of them memorized. So you guys chose this lovely pink and gray stone. And your goddess that you have today is number 30, Mayat, which is truth. So an empowering message about truth, you guys. I'll just set that there. I hope you can see it. So let's look her up and read you your message from her. Mayat. Your empowerment message from Mayat. There is a great power in telling the truth and allowing it to lead you to higher ground. It's only when we refuse to see the reality of a situation that we lose our power to co-create for the highest good. The Egyptian goddess Mayat comes to remind you that if you are willing to do a fearless self-inventory and live authentically with rigorous honesty, it will lead you to great success in all areas of your life. Being completely transparent with others, although it might at first feel too vulnerable, is exactly what you need to do now. When you do this, you will be flooded with the power to claim and experience a new freedom and a new happiness that will pour over your life like wild, sweet honey. Your life is exactly where it needs to be. This is a wonderful time of empowered choice making. You are doing all the right things if you follow the invitation of Mayat to live fearlessly in truth. As the arbiter of balance and divine order, she reminds you of great value of this way of being. Your alignment message is the law of karma states that everything comes into balance sooner or later, so trust that in the greater story of your life, all wrongs will get righted. The goddess Mayat appears with her scales of justice and feather of truth to remind you that you are seeing only one moment in time. The balance of event tips both ways until it comes into coherence with the harmony of the universe. Regardless of this natural rebalancing, it's time to speak up if you see injustice in your world. Mayat says in order for you to be truly free, everyone must be free. She offers you the alignment task of considering where you may have hurt someone else and how your unconscious projection of how the world should be may have set you up for a transgression even if you were innocent. This is a time of great unraveling, and nothing meaningful will be accomplished without some effort. Another message for you now is to see behind the words of others, especially when you feel they may be withholding truth or acting without awareness. It's important not to enable this. Tell the truth with as much love as you can, even though denial may be swept away in an awkward moment and everyone feels exposed. It's an important way to move forward with compassion. The goddess Mayat reminds you that she is a champion for those willing to course correct and gives you her full support. Alright, you guys, so your empowering message is about truth, being, standing in your truth, you know, listening to others' truths, correcting things now that you know more truths. So let's look at your empowering messages. This is the Light Seers Tarot deck for group 3. You guys have the Queen of Swords, which is the Truth card. Wonderful. Just reaffirming from the universe that it's time to speak your truth. You guys have the Ten of Cups. Wonderful. Oops. And the High Priestess. Okay. Alright, so of course you guys have your empowering message is to stand in your truth, and the Queen of Swords is the truth teller of the tarot deck. So the only thing about Queen of Swords, and it kind of reiterates this as well, is that the Queen of Swords sometimes can leave her emotions out of the way. You see that she has her water cups tucked behind bars. You do want to tell the truth, but like Mayat said, with love. So speaking your truth, being honest, but making sure that the way that you say things is coming from a place of kindness, of compassion. You also have the Ten of Cups. So this is a wonderful card. You know, when you do this, you're going to have all of this overabundance. This is everything you could ever want. You know, this is the total package and even more. You have what you want and more. So once you speak your truth and you really stand in your power and you do it with love, you will have that access to this amazing abundance. And you're also going to be sitting in that High Priestess power as well with your spirituality. Harness that High Priestess, that calm, that quiet, and that all-knowing. She is all-seeing. She is somebody of, you know, spiritual power. You can see her eyes are closed, but she has her eyes in this deck as well. You can see them through there, almost like they're painted on with makeup, but it's not. Being connected to the divine source, the universe, whichever you believe in. So let's look at your Moonology oracle cards for your message of empowerment. You guys have a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. So this new romantic cycle, you know, it could be a refreshing of a relationship that you're already in. It could be a romantic cycle with yourself, finding self-love, or it could be with somebody else because of the actions that you're going to take in speaking your truth and standing up and being honest. You guys also have surrender to the divine. What did I just say? That's the full moon, surrender to the divine. And today is the full moon. It is July 5th. As I'm filming this, of course, it's a timeless reading. But yeah, surrendering to the divine. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Yeah, so you need to deal with speaking your truth first, and then you're going to have all of this stuff coming in that's really important, and it's going to catapult you into this abundance. But you do have to surrender to the divine and trust that prosperity lies ahead, and trust in the process. Let's look at your energy oracle cards for group 3. Ooh, door to romance. So you guys have, this is not a love reading, but you guys are coming into love. Wow, group 3. You have a new romantic cycle begins and a door to romance. But like I said, again, it could be, you know, a relationship, or it could be a love with yourself. Either way, it's amazing. This love that you're going to have. And speaking with love too, so maybe you're speaking to somebody that you're in a relationship, or that you have a prospective that you're like kind of looking at, like you want a relationship with them. You have all tied up. Yeah, underneath surrender to the divine. So yeah, I definitely think right now you guys are kind of feeling stuck, but the cards are reminding you to let that go. You know, In this card, she's tied up, but it's with vines, and they don't have any thorns on them. It's just ivy. They can be snapped at any time. It's not like she is completely tied up and immobile. And she looks calm, you know. Her face is not like terrified. So I think that was a tying up of your own doing in a way. Maybe in your mind you overthink things, but you just need to surrender to the divine in order to get through that. You also have Magician in the Mirror. So you are a master manifester. You really got to watch what you think and what you say and what you do, because you not only manifest things, but you're able to reflect them and really multiply them. You're able to balance the things that you need to. So speaking your truth will make you feel more empowered in order to do that. Maybe right now you're feeling tied up, like you can't do all of these things that you naturally have a gift for. So when you speak up and you tell your truth, you're going to be able to manifest your reality and multiply it, and really enjoy everything that comes with that. Now let's look at your notes from the universe on love and connection cards. For group 3, karma is on your side. If you could read all of the minds that I read, hear all the prayers that I hear, and beat all the hearts that I beat, I wonder if you'd even believe how often you're thought of, talked about, and fallen in love with. It's payback time. Andale, love the universe. Let's look at one more. A lot of love talk in this reading for you guys, group 3. That you have options is meaningful. Rock on. If I could make just 2 wishes, I'd wish that I could somehow convey to you the profound depths of my gratitude for every moment of your life. And I'd also wish that you could somehow know of your unimaginable importance, just as you are now, to the many, or to the lives of so very many. And of course, I'd wish for even more wishes. Oh shoot, you were such a good idea. Love the universe. Yeah, so I definitely think that it's having, self-love for yourself. Karma is on your side, and you need to know that you do have options. You're not just tied up. You can take that leap of faith in the divine and really know that you are loved and that you are cared about, and that, you know, the universe is grateful for you. So I think that's really important for you guys, because maybe you're not being very honest with your own self in your brain. Maybe you're self-depreciative, and that's really not the facts of the matter. So take the time to be honest. Be honest with love and compassion, and I think you'll be very surprised at what comes your way, for sure, group number 3. So let's look at your super attractor cards. Oh, I have something somewhere that I'm missing. Okay. When I make joy a priority, brilliant ideas will come naturally, support will surround me, and movements will form. When I make joy a priority, brilliant ideas will come naturally, support will surround me, and movements will form. I am patient knowing that whatever is of the highest good is coming to me. I am patient knowing that whatever is of the highest good is coming to me. Prosperity lies ahead, you guys. I don't have to fear my fear. I can use it as a way to get closer to love. I don't have to fear my fear. I can use it as a way to get closer to love. So maybe you guys are scared of speaking up for yourselves.Maybe you're scared of speaking your truth, how it may be received. But if you speak it with love, you will get closer to love. Fear, is a way to get closer to love. Face that fear. Let's look at the universe has your back. Energy flows where my intention goes. Energy flows where my intention goes. So with that card, it's a double-edged sword, right? So if you're focusing on all of these beautiful things that you want to manifest, that's where your energy is going to go. Now, if you're focusing on being stuck and all tied up and how you can't do things, your energy is going there as well. So you do really need to be careful about what you're thinking and what you're saying to yourself. I think you guys really are learning about self-love right now, being in your truth. So let's look at some more. Oh, that's so funny. Another group got the same one too. I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. So yeah, trust. trust in your truth. Be truthful, unapologetic about what you desire. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. Yeah, surrender to the divine, y'all. Surrender to the divine. Just let it go. Embrace peace. And let's look at your, lastly, your healing mantra group 3 for today. Healing mantra. Unraveling codependency. Only I have to feel good about my choices. Only I have to feel good about my choices. I do think that you guys may be a little bit codependent and you're afraid to speak your truth to certain people. But it doesn't matter if they feel good about your choices as long as you do. You know, that's not their decision to make. You guys also have deconstructing doubt. Only my beliefs are in my way. Only my beliefs are in my way. So it's time to be truthful. It's time to trust. Get rid of the beliefs that do not serve you well. And things will change. New things are coming for you guys, group 3. And I'm really, really happy for you. Just take the time to really trust yourself. Be truthful with yourself and trust the universe as well. Alright, thank you so much for watching Group 3. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment down below letting me know if it resonated with you. I love to read your comments. And if you want to be notified for when I post, I try to post every week, you guys can hit that little post bell notification down below. And I will hopefully see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.